so much fun. I mean, it's so much fun, honestly, just to hear laughs in a theater with a comedy that's 25 years old is incredibly fun and great. To see that it still works.
Why? Because I watched it 2 days ago on an airplane. I got to watch it again now, and I'm still wiping away tears. I'm still laughing. What is it about it, do you think? Why does it still hold up?
I mean, I think it's the basic concept is something that everybody can relate to, and there's something that's really subtle about the humor in that it's the interactions of family and, obviously the tension between, Jack and Greg, and that desire for things to go well when we connect with someone we love, who we then want the families to meet, and we want it to all work out. I think that's such a universal idea, and that feeling of just, wanting to make something work and wanting everybody to get along. And if there's, that tension is something I think everybody can relate to.
I love that the tension's immediate too. It's you can't do the proposal, you immediately get all the information that you need to ask permission, you need to have it. Like, it's honestly right off the bat, you already know where this is going and what the tension points are going.
Yeah, and also when we were making the movie, I had just met my future wife and had decided I was gonna propose to her and ask her to marry me, and literally it was happening when we were in rehearsals for the movie, and her parents lived in Allentown, Pennsylvania, and her dad owned a security company. Yeah, and we had to go back for her grandfather's funeral, and I think I found myself like in the basement of her house with her father, after the funeral, like telling him that I loved his daughter and I wanted to marry her. And he like, it was good research for the movie.
This was a sobering documentary for you, is what you're saying. I'll ask each of you to kind of go through what is your favorite line or favorite moment from this? Jay, I'll start with you.
Well, it's there's a line during the dinner. I mean, that dinner scene was so awkward, took so long to shoot, and Ben started improvising while eating the green bean, which was the greatest choice ever, to not have to eat over and over, because it was like a two-day shoot. And when he started doing the milk the cat thing, and then he said, yeah, I fed the little runt cat, I named him Geppetto. He made that up on the spot, and it just, and Teri's face was just like, I mean, seeing Bob and Blythe look at each other like, what is going on? That was my favorite moment.
I want to go back and dissect that in a moment, but I want to get each person to say what their favorite line or favorite moment was.
I don't know if I had a favorite line. All I remember is just sitting there and watching, and sitting there and listening and reacting. I mean, to me, that's what I remember the most about shooting, was just kind of sitting there and watching and reacting, because I felt like that was all I did, and it was magnificent, and I was brilliant at reacting. I loved it, but that's really how I felt about shooting. That was my favorite thing.
Bob, do you have a favorite line or a favorite moment?
Well, I like the down to Chinatown. And I don't know whether it was written or not.
Hamburg. Remember, it was written. John Hamburg. Yeah, John Hamburg, who was one of the people who wrote the movie. We were at a rehearsal. I just remember this moment, and John had rewritten that scene. And we just met a few days ago. You didn't even know John really well. And I remember you being handed the pages and looking at it and kind of going, China, oh. I was like, yes. John, you're in, you're not fired.
I would think most of the people here were hoping you would say, I have nipples. Could you mouth me?
That's popular.
Was that a one-take line, or did you have to do it a few times? Do you remember?
I probably did it a few times.
Yeah, that you had to do a bunch of times. It was funny every single time.
Ben, for you, did you have a favorite line? I mean, there's so many to pick.
I mean, I do. The nipples line is great. I think. I'm trying to think. There's a scene where we talk about Kosamui. Jack talks Thai very well. I remember that being fun to do. But honestly, I mean, my connection with the movie, apart from the movie itself, is just like I was saying, the memories of working on it, working with Bob and Teri, everybody. Just every day it was fun and exciting. Honestly, for me, because I was doing the movie with Robert De Niro every day. I mean, honestly, I don't think I ever really got over that during the shoot of the movie, because it was just so exciting to me, and it's still exciting to me.
Terry, I'm guessing it's the same experience for you. I mean, you had this whirlwind casting, I recall. It was kind of very last minute. You got called in, and all of a sudden you are sharing the screen with Robert De Niro.
Yeah, if I remember it correctly, like it was yesterday.